Everyone must have heard about the altercation between Chris Brown and Usher. A lot of news outlets have reported about the incident, and there's also a clip that has been making rounds online. It showed us the argument that really got heated, and the reports are claiming that it was all because of Teyana Taylor. Not only that, but Rihanna is finally speaking up about what happened, and she's got an interesting take on this mess. Chris Brown and Rihanna's relationship did not end well. Some of you possibly knew about that, especially those who have been a fan of them and followed their relationship since it started. They were a power duo when they got together. Some even said that they were the ultimate it couple of the late 2000s. You know, what happened to Rihanna made her believe that Chris Brown would likely never change and will always have his violent tendencies. But let us first talk about what actually ended Rihanna and Brown's romantic affair. They met way back in 2004. At that time, they were not yet romantically linked, but considering that they're running in the same circle and industry, they often interacted with each other. Rihanna once said in 2008, "We are best friends, honestly, like brother and sister. He's an amazing person, but we're not dating. We're very close friends though, very, very close." But lo and behold, no matter how hard they tried to deny the rumors about them getting closer and cozier, they eventually confirmed their romance later that year. They immediately became one of the most awaited relationships in Hollywood, but fans were shocked and hurt when they heard the news about how Chris Brown physically assaulted Rihanna. It was at the 2009 Grammys where everything became messy between the pair. The two were supposed to perform together that day, but Rihanna suddenly cancelled it. Of course, the fans were disappointed, and it was later revealed that Chris brutally beat Rihanna that night before the big event. She got multiple bruises and different parts of her body were swollen. Worrying pictures of Rihanna also sent the internet into a frenzy that time. She had a black eye and a busted lip. Add to the fact that she must have been traumatized with what happened. The assault apparently took place in the car when the then couple was having an argument. Chris later on documented what happened, which just made things worse. He admitted that he became unfaithful to the Umbrella singer with a work friend, and when she found out about that, she obviously did not have any of it. In his documentary, Chris Brown, Welcome to My Life, he said, "My trust was totally lost in her. She hated me after that. I tried everything. She didn't care. She just didn't trust me after that. From there, it just went downhill because there were too many verbal fights, physical fights as well, mutual sides." He even mentioned that he felt like a monster after what he did to her. I mean, the audacity to try to justify what he did just because the hate was coming from both sides. The fight became so messy and serious at the same time because Chris was later on charged with felony assault. Chris also pleaded guilty to the charges, and he faced 5 years of probation, community service, and domestic violence counseling. But much to everyone's surprise, Riri gave him another chance to be in her life after a few years. In 2012, they rekindled their romance, and when she was interviewed by Oprah, she had a lot to say about their love story. According to her, "We've built trust again, and that's it. We love each other, and we probably always will." That's not anything that we're gonna try to change. That's not something you can shut off if you've ever been in love. She also revealed that in 2011, she dropped the restraining order against Brown and said, "It took me a long time. I was angry for a long time. I was resentful. I held a grudge. I was dark. I was angry. It was coming out in my music and my clothes and my attitude. I didn't like that feeling. It was heavy." But the relationship officially ended in 2013. They might have patched things up, but it doesn't mean that the Fenty Beauty founder had already forgotten Chris' dangerous attitude. But before we get deeper into the video, if you want to know more about Usher and Chris Brown's relationship, then make sure that you subscribe to our channel right away. I will always keep you posted about the latest happenings in their lives and more, so stay tuned. Now going back to the video, even though the couple had been broken up for years, it never stopped Chris from sharing sweet remarks towards the iconic singer. But Rihanna is happy with where she is right now. And being the one who personally experienced what it was like to anger Chris Brown, she also knows what he is capable of doing, especially with the recent altercation between him and Usher. As CB was celebrating his 34th birthday at the Skate Rock City, everything seemed to be fun when it was just starting out. There were videos where Usher was singing a birthday song to the celebrant. But little did everyone know, things are about to get chaotic in the wee hours of the party. Some people who have witnessed the fight claim that Chris Brown was trying to talk to Teyana Taylor, who was also present in the celebration. Apparently, Teyana was not in the mood to mingle with the birthday boy as she kept on ignoring him. They likely ticked off Chris, and he was reportedly pissed with that attitude considering that he can be a bit short-tempered. After that, Brown just started to yell at Teyana. Now this is where Usher entered the picture because he wanted to calm down Chris. This is what the videos going around also suggest. But maybe he had too much alcohol that time that he was not up to listening to anyone because he ended up lashing at Usher as well. According to the sources, Chris took off with his crew and Usher later on followed them, maybe to clarify what happened. Some people even said that after a while, Usher emerged with what looked like a bloody nose. All three of them had been silent about what happened, but considering that the two R&B singers are friends, maybe they can get past this as well. Last February, Chris made a statement and called out the people who still hate him because of what he did to Riri. He said, "I'm tired at y'all running with this narrative." He even went on to say that the cancel culture seemed to be impossible for white artists who date underage women or beat the F out of their wives. Well, even though that makes sense, nothing could even justify what he did. Besides, he seems to be uninterested in changing his antiques because of what he did to Usher. Obviously, he still has issues with his attitude and he still cannot control his anger. Rihanna, on the other hand, might not be surprised with the recent fight. Well, what do you expect from people like him who try to get away from their mistakes with another mistake? Many of Rihanna's fans actually have some beef with both Usher and Teyana because these two kept their friendship with Chris even when the news broke out about how he violently hurt Rihanna. For Riri supporters, what they did was unacceptable as it appeared like they tolerated Brown's bad behavior. I bet that people would not easily forget about how Rihanna also made fun of Teyana after she shared a video of her stylist mocking Taylor. Teyana immediately clapped back and tweeted, "Don't play with me, Rihanna. F all this industry crap. You and I know each other very well. Throwing subs for what? You got my number, don't show off." What do you guys think Rihanna said when she first saw the news about Chris and Usher? I would love to know your thoughts, so comment them down below. Since the feud between Teyana and Rihanna, Teyana has been very public in announcing her support to everything that Chris does. She even claimed that he's like a brother to him and that they're best friends for life. But even though Teyana acted like she was so devoted to Chris, a lot of people tried to warn her about Chris's behavior and the possibility that he would somehow do something harmful to her as well, just like what he did to Rihanna. His assault towards Rihanna was not the first and last time that he attacked someone, a girl to be specific. In 2013, it was reported that Chris once again struck as he allegedly shoved a woman in a nightclub which caused serious injuries to the girl. That same year, Frank Ocean claimed that Chris Brown jumped at him, and guess what the petty reason was behind this? Oh gosh, it was only because of a parking space. Frank added that Brown threatened to shoot him as well. Come on, this guy was getting tired of the people hating on him but cannot seem to stop himself from impulsively attacking other people. Now in 2015, there was another police report filed against Chris by a girl who said that he threw her off his tour bus and that he even threw her phone as well. In the following year, Chris was once again accused of hurting another woman and punching her in the eye in Las Vegas. Even his own tour manager reported to quit her job because Chris threatened her safety as he was allegedly high from a substance. This guy has so much hate in him that his first instinct is to hurt others. The amount of people that he hurt in the past is just a clear sign that something is seriously wrong with him. Fortunately, Rihanna got out of the messy and toxic relationship. Well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out these videos.